She's beauty in the whole mind, body, and soul. Got me exercising the right stand. She working my pose like a genie in the bottle. I'm rubbing her in the right way. Up in the morning, okay, I got you. Here we go. Hey, yeah. Y'all know what it is. I'm Stein with Skin and Bones Project Studios, and this is The Skinny. My main man riding shotgun is
Dick Paradise
in the building. We got somebody fabulous in the building today. She's super augmented, fantastic, and all that good shit. She's coming to the couch. As long as we don't say dope, we good. But look, let me holler at my boy real quick. Hey, what's up with you, man?
I'm good. Look like you doing the SAT over there with all those words.
Hey, man, I'm doing what I can do. But look,
I feel you.
We actually do have somebody that's pretty. Let me see. What's another word for dope? Talented. We got somebody that's very talented. She's very artistic. I'm sorry, am I too loud for you? Okay. She's very artistic, and I can't wait to get her on the couch. But I think we should have a little bit of dialogue about her. So, what do you know about her?
She's one of those what they call hyphenates, you know. She's a singer, rapper, whatever. In this case, she's not a singer and or a rapper, but she's a producer, an author. I think she's in movies or something. I don't know. She's crushing.
She does all kind of shit. I mean, for real.
She did my hair last week, for real.
She did. Now she does hair.
Yeah, no, I know.
She remember the white boy we had? Anyway, look. Yeah. Without further ado, y'all know how we do it on The Skinny. We just gonna bring her out. So can we get a round of applause for the beautiful and talented London Elixir? It is.
Hey, Shul, how you?
What's happening? Oh, my bad. Hold on, let me get my life together here. And there it is there. So, London, thank you for get the mic a little closer.
Hello.
Yeah.
There she is.
Thank you. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Now that's a really good adjective. That actually fits.
Oh,
you look great.
It doesn't do it justice, but we'll do it.
Yeah, you look like a rock star.
A rock star.
Yeah. So look, before we dive in, talk to me about this look.
Yeah, actually, I was going for like a rock star type of feel. I submitted a song for a sync opportunity the other week, and the music supervisor responded. She was like, "Oh, you're such a rock star." And my friend Danny was just like, "Oh, I'm going to start calling you London L Rockstar, like instead of Elixir, L Rockstar." So
I kind of like it a little bit, though.
Today.
I kind of like that.
Thank you.
I kind of like that. Now, you kind of you dove into something I really wanted to kind of surprise them with, which was the placement you got.
Oh yeah.
So, but I don't want to touch on that now.
Okay.
I want to kind of lead them into really what we think you are to us and what we know you would be to the world, which would be just an amazing inspiration for people who want to, rap or sing, because you also play the piano, but you also teach piano, correct?
Yes, correct.
So why don't you give me a run? Why don't you look at them and tell them just a few things about what you do? We know.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So, hi, everybody. I'm London Elixir. I am primarily a music producer. I do have a background in piano. That's how I first started getting into music back when I was in high school. Fun fact, I also have a degree in computer science and engineering. So, I used to work a corporate job in that field, but I quit to become my own boss, which I'm sure we'll also talk about. And I engineer. So, yeah. And I'm an author. I mean, I do a lot.
Yeah, she do.
Doing it all.
Scratch that last shit, because she taking work from me. I'm an engineer too. But yeah, whatever. She cuter than me, so yeah, she gonna get all the love.
But yes, please come to Skin and Bones Project Studios and work with Stein. Awesome engineer. I actually don't like engineering. It's just a great skill to have as a producer. So, if you need an engineer, I would refer you to him before I tell you to come to me, because I really don't like engineering that much.
Thank you very much. I like the shameless plug. That was dope.
It was.
Well, actually, I can't say dope, right?
Okay, you can. Just once.
Well, look, London, you got the book beside you. You touched on it briefly.
Yes.
And I don't want to speed. I want to take my time and interview you, because you have a lot of things that I think are great, and I want to talk about them. But since you have the book, and you did talk about quitting her job to do your own thing, become your own boss. So what I need you to do is show them the book.
This is the book. This is actually Stein's copy, because I left mine in the car on accident. So that's why it's signed. He told me to sign with a blue Sharpie on the cover of the book.
So people know it's real shit.
He wanted the, So yes, this is PTO, Pray Time Off. My book is basically about my journey of leaving my 9-to-5 to become a full-time entrepreneur. Everything that led up to it as far as preparation, business-wise, mentally, even spiritually. So yeah, that's what this book is about. It's a very practical, way to pursue entrepreneurship, as opposed to having a story of, I had to sleep in my car, or the story of somebody put me on. This is like, you could do it in between too. Like, we only hear the extremes, but there's also an in-between story. So yeah, check it out, www.londonelixir.com/PTO.
Awesome.
Yeah, and go ahead, go.
Let's just dive in there for a second because I think there's some good nuggets in here. When did you know that you had this book in you?
Actually, it was after I quit my job. That distracted me. You distracted
I need. I guess
No, he ain't shit. Keep
You
going.
know, he said everybody
Let
to
me
turn
turn
their
my shit
phones off
off.
and then his phone go
Yeah,
off
let
during
me-
the interview.
Let me turn my shit
You
on.
can't listen to him.
Hold, please.
What was the question? When did I know?
When
I
did you
just
know
turned
you
it
had
off.
this book in you? Like you did the thing, but how'd you know? Like, hey, I can take
Write
this
the book
and
about
give
it.
this to somebody else.
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. Actually, after I quit my job, a lot of my peers were like, "Oh, I want to quit my job too. How did you do that?" And like, people just kept hitting me up, whether it was in person or on Instagram, like, "Hey, can we go to lunch?" And like, you give me some pointers and things like that.
Awesome.
And
That's
I found
awesome.
out that it was just like a high demand for the information because I'm just like everybody else. When I say this is like an in between story, there was no like glamorous thing that happened and oh my gosh, I could quit my job. It was like, no, you could do it. So the more people kept asking, I realized there is a demand, and God just kind of put it on my heart to go ahead and put it in a book so that way everybody could have the information that they need.
Won't he do it?
Won't he?
Yeah, won't he do it? Now,
When did you become like led by your dreams? Like, I want to do this thing so badly, I'm gonna do whatever I got to do. When did that?
Yeah, I've always been very ambitious. Even when I went to the school I went to, the Ohio State University, got to shout out my my
The
school,
Ohio State
the
University.
Ohio State, go Bucks. But
Okay,
even
well.
when I went there, I don't hate. I went
he
on
was
a
about
full.
to.
Go Dogs.
He about to. I don't even know who they are. We went to a. You distract me. Who are the dogs?
the Georgia Bulldog.
Oh, okay.
The Georgia Bulldogs.
So, no, but even when I got my scholarship to go to Ohio State, it was academic and I didn't want to pass up a full ride. So even though I knew at that time I wanted to do music production as a major, they didn't offer it as a major, so I had to switch. And I was like, well, if I'm not going to do what I really want to do, I'm going to do something that's in high demand, that's a great field, and I could just get out early. I don't have to go to grad school to start making money from it. So engineering was the obvious choice. I was the valedictorian in my high school. Everybody always told me I should do engineering. So I just kind of did it. Like, okay, I guess if I can't do music, I'm a become an engineer. So the whole time I knew in the back of my mind this was just a means to get to music,
Love it.
I need to learn to listen faster because
I talk fast.
Hell yeah, you talk faster than a motherfucker. I'm like,
Let me
God
slow
damn.
down.
You just
Okay.
listen slow.
Yeah.
We're valedictorians.
Okay.
Apparently, you barely graduated. It's okay. No worries.
Yeah, thank you.
Bring it.
Okay, listen, everybody always told me I was dope. Like I said, like I was a valedictorian in my high school. I was taking college classes, like, and I mean dope in like other areas, not even just
course.
music. Like
Just in
my
life.
mom's
Dope.
always been very supportive of me. I had a good upbringing as far as like supportive people who always encouraged me. And like I look back at videos of myself even like in middle school where I like have like the camcorder turned facing me calling myself beautiful, and I'm watching a video like I look smacked. Like why was I so confident back then? So like I don't know, I just always kind of had a confidence, and I think it's really because my mom's always been super supportive. I don't know how to explain it.
She's her mom. You met her mom.
I met her mom.
My
Hey,
mom's dope.
Peach
She is
Brooks,
for real.
If you out there,
Shout out to my mom.
you did a
Shout
great
out.
job, lady.
Peaches.
On
You
everything
did.
I love. I love
Yes.
your mom. Your
You
mom is
tiptoeing though.
fantastic.
Like, give them some gems. Like, if they want to do this thing and pursue their dreams and they're motivated and driven like you are, like, looking at your younger self, what would you tell yourself right now?
My younger self, I would tell myself to just stay focused. Because there are a lot of things that are going to come up to try to distract you, throw you off track, be it life things or music industry situations, letdowns. People try to get over on you and take advantage of you, but don't let it discourage you. Just stay focused and keep God first.
I want to talk about something else that I've never talked to you about.
Okay.
And the only reason I want to do that is because several people be like, "Yo, who is that on your video? Yo, who is that on your video? Who is that?" So clearly, guys find you attractive, right? So stop. So if London likes a guy, right? How does he know?
Like this. This is nice.
Ooh, that's a great question. How would he know if I liked him?
Yeah,
Right.
because you be around niggas all the time, and you just it's
I do,
nothing to
and-
you.
Yeah, I I don't know. I'm not one of those girls that like approaches guys. If I like a guy, you will never know. You need to shoot your shot and see what happens. Like that's the best I can do.
If he got low self-esteem, he's not going to do that.
I am afraid
so
of
are
rejection.
we. So are we.
I mean, well, it's the man. In my opinion, I don't care how like this sound. It's the man's job to approach the girl, and if you don't approach me, it must not have been meant to be. That's how I feel about it.
So
I'm sorry.
you okay with niggas being cool with getting shot down, but you don't want to get shot down?
If I was a dude,
no, let's not run from this.
if I was,
No, let's not run from this.
Listen, I say this all the time. If I was a guy, I would just shoot my shot every time and like just see what happened because like. You miss, what is it? You
missed
miss
opportunity.
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yep,
yeah, exactly. So just take your shot. And where somebody could say is no, move on. Just don't take it with high hopes, but take the shot.
Don't run from this, though. So what does a no from London Elixir look like? Though?
There you go.
Let's get right to that. Because I don't know if I'm going to shoot my shot. I just need to get this up front. What does that look like?
Honestly, I just will stop responding to people.
That seems like some bullshit.
What if it's like right there in front of you?
Yeah, or like
in person?
at this skinny
like
interview.
Somebody... Oh, shut! I'm so tired. He plays too much.
I mean, no, for real. We've been wanting to ask you this shit for 4 or 5 months. Like,
right?
Do a nigga just do this?
You can't sit on my book. That's the first. That's the first problem.
Or even better.
That was a no. That's what a no
Or
was.
I'm just saying, can a dude do this? Like, hey, what's up with you?
Okay.
This feels
I
like
don't
this.
know. Listen, I'm the worst because I don't even know what I would like. I just have to see it. If I like it, then I like it. If I don't, then I don't. I don't know how to explain it. I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
Well, we
You're not
gonna
giving me a
leave
lot
that
to go
alone.
on.
Yeah, we gotta move on. I don't know yet.
I never
My
asked her.
DMs is open. If you shoot your shot,
Some bull-
you might get shot down. You might not.
You might
I don't
not.
know.
Or you might get
It's a
shot
risk
in.
You gotta be.
Can you look at the
willing to
camera
take.
and tell them what your Instagram is real quick?
Yeah, do that.
Because
You done
I don't
fucked
have
up
it,
now.
so I'm just saying. If
You done messed up now. There it is.
If you could just do
All
that.
right. Well, listen.
All right. Some bullshit.
Don't back out. Don't back that shit back. Tell
There
him.
she is.
All right. Well, listen. Follow me on Instagram
There it is.
Okay.
at London Elixir, spelled like the place in the word. Everything spelled correctly, and I'll pop up. And yeah, we'll see what happens if y'all want to slide the DLs. No promises though.
Okay.
Great. So I'm glad you said that. Just as the perfect part of the show where I like to say, hey, if you like what we're doing here at The Skinny, if you're a new subscriber or new viewer, or if you fucks with us for reals, this is a good time to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Your mama will like this shit too. He light skin, I'm dark skin. I got a beard.
sure.
What the fuck are we talking about?
For sure.
And then it's back to you.
Yeah. So everything. This fucking guy's awesome. Hey, just so you know. You guys, this is Dick Paradise. This is the guy that always sits back there and gets everybody drunk and
Yes, exactly.
whatever.
Provides the libation.
So
It's working.
The fact that he decided to actually do this with me was great, but we also love her. So
Love you guys,
we
too.
this opportunity to do this, but we're not done with your ass yet. We want to talk about
Awesome.
this placement.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, you were on someone else's, I think it was like a live thing you guys did with
Yes.
Ogechi,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Is she here? Bring your ass out here. Come on.
Come on, girl. Come on.
There she is.
Ogechi.
Come on down.
Yes. Come on, girl.
What's up with you?
That's a lot of thigh meat as a side note, ma'am.
Your mic's right here.
Shit.
Hey, grab that mic.
I done got moist.
You can take it off there.
Can I say that out loud? Or
Yep.
I don't know.
No, not that. Oh, shit. So, thank you for joining us on the couch.
Thank you for
Hey,
inviting
girl.
me. Yay.
Hello.
Doesn't she look
This
cute?
was a surprise.
Why
I did
doesn't
not know
look
she was
cute?
coming. I was just with her the other day, so this is a lovely surprise.
We do what we can.
Yeah, we do what we can here at the Skinny. So,
Yeah.
apparently, you guys, and I'm going to let you tell the story, but what I loved about it was it's all the intangibles, the shit that was happening that made that shit happen.
Yes.
So, please speak to them about how you guys landed that placement and give them a little education on how they can actually go about, being confident enough to get a sync placement, correct?
Yes. Mhm.
Let them know.
You want to go ahead?
Well, I want to first give all glory and praise and claps to London Elixir because she put in all the work for all of us to get our first placement. The pack, which is me, her, Hells, and Avivo. And so it actually started off as a studio session that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So shout out Queens on a Mission. We went to their studio session, whatever happened at the studio. And I asked London, my car was messed up at the time. So I asked London, like, yo, can you drive me to the train station? And so instead of driving me to the train station, she says, oh, I could just take you home.
And that's because, and this is random,
Yes,
but I
go
have to
ahead.
point this out. My check engine light be going on and off in my car, y'all. So anybody sliding into DMs, I hope you're a mechanic. But
That just means that you need to check your gas cap or your tire pressure. So you don't need a mechanic for that. But anyway.
okay,
Or
okay.
I
Well,
can pay your
You
car
learn things
insurance.
every day.
I be
Just fucking
listen.
put that
Well,
out
listen.
there.
But if y'all niggas want to shoot your shot, slide your ass right on up in the DM.
So my check engine light had been on for a few days or whatever, and she asked me to take her to the train station. I was like, yeah, I'll drop you off at the train station. She gets in the car. I turn the car on. I realized my check engine light went off. I said, maybe I'm supposed to take her all the way home. So I was like, well, where you live at? I'll take you home. So where she ended up living at the time, it was right next to a studio that one of my friends, AV, shout out AV and Hells, yeah, their studio was kind of close to downtown. I was like, oh, we're right around the corner from my friend's studio. We might as well just pop up because we were supposed to do a studio session anyway. So we popped up on them, and so look out for your signs, random signs. If you one of those
Exactly.
people, just look
Synchronicities.
out. So we made this song 2 years ago.
Yes,
At that studio
almost.
session. And we made it for a different placement opportunity. It did not get picked up for that one. And here we are 2 years later, and it got picked up for a show. So, all them songs that y'all have, like, just focus on making timeless music that's still gonna sound good 2 years from now, 3 years from now,
ma'am.
10 years from now, because you don't want it to get stale and then you be missing out on opportunities. Like, so try
Yep.
not to make music that
I
sounds
agree.
dated.
And let's shout out the show, because at first, when you get a sync placement, you never know what show is going to
Yes.
be picked
Right,
up on,
yes,
what
yes.
commercial
Here we
it
go.
made.
Yes.
So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I know the song, Weekend Vibe. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be like, 5 seconds in the club scene or some random 20-something show. And then London hit me up with the information, which I guess I could say, like, I had gotten word that I had lost this, like, kind of bigger industry competition the same moment that London hit me up saying that we got our placement. And so just the way that God works, the whole one door closes, another one opens. And so, yeah, shout out HBO Max's The Hype,
Yes.
hosted
Yep.
by Offset.
There you go.
Featuring Cardi
That
B
way.
with
Episode
Khalees
3,
at first.
it's a good little section, of the song. And
Absolutely.
the editors even made had one of the contestants actually use one of my bars, and so they lined it up perfectly. It was super dope.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What were you doing at that moment? I know you said you were
Listen,
doing.
now listen, at that moment, because I'm one of those, I don't believe it till I see it. So, they got sent me the email, okay, it made the rough cut. I'm like, okay, well, maybe we're going to get the placement. Then they send me the contracts. I'm like, okay, well, it's probably likely going to be on the show if they're sending, contracts and talking money. And then, the show comes out, and I'm like, well, I just need to see it first. So I go, and I play it, and I'm literally watching the show, and it was a good 15 minutes into the show. I'm getting nervous. I ain't heard the song yet. Around minute 15, 45 seconds, I heard the music. It was switch up the attitude. I jumped on the couch and I was dancing and stuff. I was yes, I'm jumping on the couch dancing. So that was it. I was I had to make sure. Because my friends was you should do a watch party or something. I'm I ain't doing no party until I know
'Cause
for
you weren't
sure it's
sure.
on there.
Right, you weren't sure.
I don't want, but yeah, so I was excited just jumping on the couch by myself. Just in case if it wasn't on the episode, I would have just took the L by myself. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, what about you? Okay, so what about you? What were you doing, and how did you react?
I was at home. I have a bunny, and so I was just at home with my
Like a
buddy.
rabbit bunny?
Yeah,
or-
rabbit
okay.
bunny.
Like Peter Rabbit,
I don't know.
Well, she and her name is Dumaybe, so
the baby?
Dumaybe.
Oh, I was like, damn, the baby. That nigga cold. The gold chain and shit. The rabbit.
But yeah, the same thing. I only had told a couple friends, but I was not going to make any kind of announcement until I actually saw the episode for myself. And it was funny because the episode was when they introduced a Nigerian designer who was a nurse, and that's kind of really common if you're West African.
So you're West African? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
sir.
I didn't get the context. Got it. Yep.
Cool. And so yeah, watching it, that part comes on. I start I don't think I've squealed like a little girl in a very long time.
Demonstration.
How
Please.
unfortunate. How unfortunate.
I don't know if I can replicate it. It's not
Okay.
gonna be
I
authentic.
squeal like a little girl at least every Sunday, just as a side.
But yes, I just started to, and I was like, "No, where's my phone? I gotta rewind." Okay, let's record this. And then when the bar lined up too, I was like, because I'm a visual editor, so I understand. They probably thought, "Oh, this would be cute for the girls." Thank you guys. I saw that.
Shout
Thank
out to
you.
Russell and Paul Stewart for
Yes.
hooking
Shout
that
out.
situation up. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
So
Real quick, I got something I want to talk about. My merch is also available now on my website. So I have t-shirts and hoodies available right
I was
now.
gonna go there, but,
www.londonelixir.com/merch.
With the things that you've done, and you're popping up on placements and stuff. What's next? Where do you want to go?
I honestly want to dive deeper into the TV and film world, commercial advertising, anything corporate, because the checks are bigger.
Yes.
I'll always be a producer as far as if anybody needs beats. Like I have a beat store if you want leases, if you want to do exclusives, I do custom instrumentals as well. That's always going to be something that I do because I genuinely do love that.
Yep.
But the checks are bigger for TV and sync.
Absolutely.
And that's what I want to do. So I have some things in the works right now that I can't speak about.
That's right.
But yeah, that's what I'm focused on.
Good for you. And I'm glad you found your calling. And guys, she's a real life example before we wrap up of if you just stay with what you're doing and you believe in it enough to be resilient, take the L's along with the wins, eventually it's going to pan out. You're going to get some wins out of this thing,
Yes.
right? So
I agree.
Yes.
if you don't know anything else, just know we had London Elixir on the couch. I'm Stein with Skin and Bones Project
Oh,
Studio.
sorry, Stein. We didn't speak about the song that's being performed today.
Oh,
We're going to cut to the commercial and come back, and they're going to be like, who are those people? And
Oh,
why
yeah.
are
Let's
they
talk
performing
about it.
instead
No,
of
no, I
London?
got
So
you.
listen.
I
Go
got
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
So tell me what song are we performing today?
Today, first of all, let me shout out my people, y'all.
Shout 'em out.
So Mogul Ma and Danny Taylor have a song to one of my beats. It is called Let's Chill.
Let's Chill.
I love these two. They're like more than just like the music relationship. I am really good friends with both of them. Like and
it.
that's something that even Ogechi and I spoke about the other day. The importance of having relationships with the people that you work with outside of just the music. So the song is called Let's Chill. We all worked on it in the studio together, which makes it better than if we would have just sent it back and forth.
I agree.
So the vibe is there. It's very just. It's just a great bop. Like, it's a bop, y'all. And I'm
It
excited
is.
for you guys to see this performance. So, can I close it out?
No,
When
hold
we
on. Before you
come
close it
back-
out, though. Hold on. Before you close it out.
come back from
Right,
the
wait,
commercial break, okay,
Wait
we're going
for
to
a
have
minute.
my homies, okay, Mogul Ma
Okay.
and Danny Taylor performing Let's Chill, produced by me, London Elixir.
And mixed
love
by
it.
Stein, the Skin and Bones
Mixed
Project.
by Stein at Skin and Bones Project Studios.
Can
and
I
Dick
ask this
Paradise
question?
has something in his
I'm
mouth.
probably
I just
clipping.
wanna
I'm all
ask
yelling
a
into the
question.
mic. I'm
Like,
sorry.
When are we gonna get a Dick Paradise feature? Is what I'm saying.
You tell me. What's up?
I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all.
We're
Okay.
going to set it up.
So we're
We
going
gonna
to set it up to get Dick Paradise on one of these records. But if you did,
Because we need more dick. We need more dick.
you need more
on
dick
all
in your
the
life.
records.
There it is right there. Thank you.
I'm so
You need
tired.
more dick in your life. There he is.
Everyone
So
does.
look, I am Stein with Skin and Bones Project Studios. This has been London Elixir and my main man.
Dick Paradise.
Why you gotta hold it, ass nigga? When we come back from commercial break, we gonna see Let's Chill in action right there on that stage at Skin and Bones Project Studios, home of the skinny. We out.
Are you tired of clocking into a job you hate? Want to run your own business full time? Ready to make a living from your passion? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then I used to be just like you, working a job I hate, trying to find time to make my dream a reality. Now I'm my own boss, doing what I love for a living. And I've been teaching others how to do the same. Stop going through the motions and start living in your true purpose. Hi, my name is London Elixir, and this is Let's Chill, produced by me, performed by Mogul Ma and Danny Taylor.
I put my tongue on her lips. As the water drips, I take a sip and I licks. Put my hands on her hips and I dips and I dips. That she rubbing on the nips. Say she wanna feel the tip. I got one up in the clip. Hold up. No, I ain't ready to shoot. I got the strap on safety, preventing from having babies. We practice on the mattress. There's something about this lady. Ride the dick, drive me crazy. Then I make her do a 180. Cowgirl on reverse. On the board, she surf. Hands on the asset. You know I value her worth. Start the countdown. It's almost time to burst. Then we sleep, then we shower. Now she dressed in my shirt. Gone. That's chill. That's chill. That's chill. That's chill. She's beauty in the whole, mind, body, and soul. Got me exercising my right, says she working my pole. Like a genie in a bottle, I'm rubbing her in the right way. Up in the morning, preparing to have a nice day. Breakfast in bed, now she serving me fruit. A little Georgia peach with some pineapple juice. I put my mouth on the melons, yeah, I got a sweet tooth.